Take this overboard now.
Hey T Squad, it's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade, Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 2 review. So the episode kicks off with Ashley going to a planetarium or whatever you call it, where you buy plants, child, and she meet up with her mama. And I just still don't understand why we on 8 seasons of this show and your mama still wearing that same wig she wore season 1. Like, if you don't care about your mama, Ashley, just say that. Okay, all that, mommy, I missed you. It's obvious you don't give a about that woman, that you let her walk around with that wig on. It's rude. So, she's buying plants and stuff because she's having a housewarming party at her home, and she's inviting the ladies. And she's also inviting her new friend, in quotations, Nneka, who is the new cast member. And her mom asks if Michael is moving forward with his lawsuit against Candace. And she says she don't know what's going on. She didn't ask. He don't bring it up. So she know just about as much as we know, according to her. So her mama was like, so I guess Candace isn't invited to the housewarming. And she was like, absolutely not. She was like, I think you should invite her. And Candace was like, it ain't that much. I mean, not Candace. Ashley was like, it's not that much sage in the world, child. Absolutely not. Not. And I mean, I don't blame her. They don't really care for each other. They've tried, and it never works for those two. So then we go to Mia, who meets up with Karen in the city, I guess. And, Karen got some issues with Mia based off how she came to her last season about this rumor about Karen messing with another man and having sex with him in the bathroom and all this type of stuff. So when Karen sees her, she does not give her a hug. She gives her a handshake. I was like, I know that's right, Karen. So Karen says that, I've never betrayed you, backstabbed you, talked about you. I was there for you. I stuck up for you, which she did. She was like, basically, while the other girls was talking about you and your illness, this, that, and the third, I was the one that had your back. And she brings up how, what she said to her was messed up. And Mia was like, I said, I heard. I didn't say I knew for a fact that it came out of my mouth. And Karen was like, but it don't matter because you repeated it. Why repeat something like that? You messing with my marriage at the end of the day. And like she said, I've never came for you in your marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool. So at some point they decide that they're just going to try to move forward. But, Karen don't ever forget, honey. So this ain't going to go but too far. So Karen then asks her, how is she and G? And she was like, girl, we all right. And Karen brings up the comment that Giselle made at the reunion about G embezzling money from the joint practices. Is that the reason why his brother kicked him out of the business? And she was like, absolutely not. But she was like, but to Giselle's point, I thought the same thing at first. And Karen was like, but girl, that's your husband. She was like, I know, but I didn't know what to think. So you could tell that Karen was looking like, you really would think something of that, like, about your husband? Like, that says a lot about y'all situation, okay? So, mind you, at BravoCon, Mia was there with a brand new ring on, child. And this is why Mia is my spirit animal, because Mia is already in a relationship with another man and already engaged to another man. Like, the divorce papers haven't even been signed, honey. And Miss Thing already got her new man and a new ring. I mean, girl, go ahead, because she gonna go where the money resides, Child. So Mia also says that, I'm not drinking anymore. She's like, well, wine, because you can get it at the grocery store and it's nutritional. Okay, girl. Then she goes on to say that she stopped drinking hard liquor because she thinks that that's the reason why she popped off on Wendy during the Miami trip, because she was on pills and drinking. Girl, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You did it because you was in your feelings. That's why you did it. So stop it with the foolishness, please. So Candace is at her home working on her new home office, but it's not quite done. that green color, that pea green, don't know how I feel about that, but it ain't my house. So it's unfinished. Her desk is literally a cardboard table you would play spades on. And her manager comes over to talk about getting out of her deal with Monarch. Her contract is up and they want to try to get her a major label deal. Once again, I just don't see it for Candace and this record career, but who knows? Hey, other people out here got record deals. Why not Candace, child? So she has tour dates coming up in markets that she hasn't, tapped into, one of them being my hometown, St. Louis. I remember when she came here, I don't remember hearing anything about the performance per se, nor did I even ask around. But her manager was like, why don't we bring Drew back out to like open up for you? And she was like, no, let's just use the other girl. And he was like, why you don't want to use Drew? And she was like, I just feel like I don't need to do anything more with her. I sold out the venue on my own. Like, I don't feel like I need anybody or da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, girl, you need all the help you can get considering the fact that you're in the black. You're in the red, honey. And you have not made any money. So you need all the help you can get. Okay? And at least Drew know how to sing. I mean, come on. It was giving me very much, she watched the episode and she didn't like the fact that the girls felt like Drew should have had more time on stage. It's something there that she didn't really want to go into, but it's more to it than what she was letting on. So then we go to Roberto, child. She at home in her kitchen sorting through her homeworn pills. She got to keep that beard down to keep them titties up, honey. And here go Juan walking into the room, and she informs him about the intervention that she had with Robyn, Ashley, and Sharice, and how Giselle was upset, saying that, after everything that was happening, he shouldn't have been seen with another woman, period. And Juan was like, so what am I supposed to do? Not live my life? I'm not supposed to live my life? Yeah, Juan, because everything is about you. Once again, you negate how it could affect Robyn, and she's so self-loathing and such a low self-worth that she was like, exactly, because I didn't care. I don't care, when we all know you do care. You've already said that you're unhappy, but you're trying to blame it on us, saying that the world is in your business and trying to tear up y'all relationship like y'all Romeo and Juliet. Or in your case, Romeo and George. Like, girl, get over it. So Juan talking about, I don't care. I don't care. Come on, Robyn, get mad. Get mad. I know you need to get mad. Get mad. Snap into a Slim Jim. Get mad, mayday. It's just like, what? And she's telling someone, I really don't like that you went out with that girl, Juan. Oh my God, Juan, don't do this to me. Oh my God, Juan. And I was like, y'all can sit up here and make all the jokes y'all want, but the biggest joke is on y'all because y'all whole relationship is a big fat joke. Both of y'all are over there in that house living a lie. Neither one of you are happy or satisfied with life, and that's the most sad part about it, because y'all are raising y'all two boys to see marriage in a very unhealthy way. With no emotion, no care. Them boys gonna be effed up when it comes to relationships. And y'all so busy thinking about y'all and how it affects y'all when y'all not thinking about y'all kids at the end of the day. That's why I call them Menendez twins, because obviously they gonna grow up with no type of emotion or affection to anybody because y'all so emotionally closed off and crazy. Oh my God, y'all ridiculous. So here go Robyn in her confessional after talking about the situation. She goes, I don't give a damn what these ladies think. You do. You absolutely 100% care about what these ladies think. You know why? Because if you didn't, you would have brought it up yourself last season and put it on the table. You didn't want anybody to know that you was over there stupid, staying with a man that cheated on you again, and you still was going to marry him. So don't sit up here and act like you don't care about what they think. Stop. You can fool yourself, but you can't fool us. So then Robyn brings up his job situation, and Juan brings up, the lawsuit that he was involved in. I don't know if the lawsuit is still going on or not. But Robyn in her confessional says that, she knows Juan and she knows what happened and that he handled it the best way and that he shouldn't be involved in the lawsuit. I guess, girl, but you gonna sit up here and defend Juan until you blue in the face, child. If it came between you serving a life sentence and saying that Juan is wrong, you gonna choose the life sentence. That's how sprung and dumb you are. We're then introduced to Wendy 2.0, aka Nneka, who is the new housewife this season. And she comes from money. She is Nigerian. She's married to a doctor whose name is Dr. Ike. He also owns a nightclub. They have several homes in the States. I think she said like 6 homes in the United States, and they have property in Africa. And I forgot what she does for a living. I forgot. But they don't have any children. They're trying really hard to get pregnant. And she let us know right off the rip, honey, in her confessional that she is marvelous. She is the girl, okay? She is the one. So I'm already knowing with her personality that, yeah, she's going to be clashing with a few folks. And when I announced to you guys early on this year that she was going to be the next housewife, I told y'all that her and Wendy would not get along. I said they're either going to be the best of friends or they're not going to get along. And I said that it was going to be the not getting along because basically they recasted Wendy. So that would make me feel like, is my job on the line or something? Because why are y'all hiring somebody that literally has my pretty much same storyline? Like, that would make me go even harder for my position. And then if I was Wendy, I would try to be pushing you out because you ain't about to take my spot, Flash. I don't know what you think this is, honey, but not today, Satan. Not today, Nigeria. So we then go to Wendy searching for a filming space for her new talk show that she's trying to get off the ground and hopefully sell to a network. I'm sick of Wendy coming back every season, child, with a new entrepreneurial pursuit. It's like, can you do one thing and like achieve it and make it big? Like what happened with the candles, girl? What else was she trying to do? Wasn't she trying to do something else before that? It was the candles. Then it was something else. Oh, she was trying to do the nightclub. Now she's trying to do a talk show, even though I think a talk show would be good considering that she's a political analyst or whatever. But it's just like, is that your storyline? Every season you're going to come back with a new pursuit in your career? Like, can we get something else from you? But obviously, based off this situation with her and Nneka, it seems like her family will get involved in her storyline, whether she wanted it to happen or not. Karen invites Ashley, Mia, and Jill to a Pilates class. And we learned that Ashley got some new titties that she calls Demi and Diamond. And I was wondering, did she get her boobs redone? Because they look a little bit bigger. It looked like she might have went a size or 2 up. But they look really nice on her. So when Mia arrives, she shakes Mia's hand again, which cracks me up because Mia hates it. So during the class, Karen tells the girls that, you know, since she's approaching 60, she wants to make sure that she's in good health and everything. So she got all these tests done. And she's so dramatic and just overboard. Talking about I found out I got a 5% calcium build up in my heart, but it's not going to be anything that affects me. Then Karen, why are you bringing it up? Like, Karen is so dramatic, child. So Karen sits down with Giselle and Ashley. Mia went to the bathroom and Giselle asked her they good. And she was like, you know, we've decided after having a long talk that we're going to start over again and we're going to earn a hug from one another. Mia returns and Karen was just like, you know, moving forward, let's not bring rumors but facts. So then that leads Giselle to say, well, are you going to apologize to Robyn about the girl that looked like you from Georgetown? And Karen was like, okay, since it was a rumor, you know what I'm saying, I will apologize, even though I do believe there's truth in it. And I wouldn't apologize to that heifer for nothing. Because at the end of the day, you're Robyn and you're a liar. And you beat around the bush and you got something to say about everybody else's situation when you over there living in a glass house that needs stones thrown all in it and Molotov cocktails, okay? And I don't know about y'all, but that girl Juan worked with and the way Karen described the girl that supposedly looked like her, they look alike. That girl Juan worked with and young Karen look alike. So I firmly believe that this woman that Karen heard that Juan was cheating with down in Georgetown, I really honestly think it's the coworker. Because when you look at that sketch and the way you look at the sketch and the way Karen described the girl, they look alike. I'm telling y'all. So it's the day of Ashley's housewarming, and she got everything set up really cute and really nice. Uncle Lump, doing a conversation with her and Giselle, finds out that when she was on the trip to the Bahamas that Michael was there. He did not know. And so he was like, I guess, child, she like it, I love it, because he don't believe in all that intertwining and stuff. Like, if you're done, all of that mess. And we all know Michael is a slithering snake. So I don't blame Uncle Lump for why he feel the way he feel. So then Mia arrives and, in Ashley's face, she's like, I love the house. But then in her confession times, it was cute. I mean, where's the water though? Because, she calls her house her little beachfront seaside house or whatever. And it's like, dingbat, you don't have to have a house literally on the water to have the theme and the decor reflect a seaside home. And at least she owned her home. You just got put out of one because you couldn't afford it. And you're in the apartment. So I would think you of all people would shut up because you had to go the next man to have a place to stay. Okay? Be quiet. So when she goes outside to sit down, she was like, Giselle, I'm going to sit next to you since Karen only giving out handshakes. And Karen was like, I'm just being real. And I was like, exactly, Karen. Ain't no point of stunting in front of it. It ain't like that between us no more. So then Ashley takes the girls on a tour of the house. Oh, before I get to that part, Sharice arrives, child. Just looking like Warren Sapp in a two-piece suit. Like, I don't care what that lady do. She just gonna always remind me of Warren Sapp. But mind you, once again, her and Karen are dressed alike, similar. Like the shoes, the outfit, everything is similar. But of course, Karen looked way better. So then Ashley takes them on a tour of the house. And when they're in the living room area, Wendy walks in. Wendy's outfit was so cute too. I think she had on the Balenciaga boots and it was like maybe a Balmain outfit or something. I don't know if it was actually Balmain, but it looked like Balmain. So when she comes in, of course, she speaks to Ashley and gives Ashley a hug. And then she hugs Karen and she sees Sharice and says, hey, Sharice. And Sharice asks for a hug. So she gives her a hug. But baby, she pays Giselle and Mia dust. And I gagged, honey. Gagged. And I was like, yes, Wendy. This is the type of energy we are on all season. Then, y'all, after the tour, Deborah, a.k.a. Snuffleupagus, arrives, child. And Wendy's face, honey, would have been me, honey. Because she stopped to look. I know you lying. I know you lied. I know you lied. That's the way Wendy was looking. Wendy just walked off like, girl, I ain't got time for this mess today. Then Roberta arrived in her hot pink freakum dress and them dry roots, child. And in her confessional time, she ain't running from nobody. If somebody got to ask her a question, go ahead and ask her. Girl, shut up. Then Nneka arrives. I know that ain't how you say her name, but that's how I'm going to say it. And she looked really cute. Her outfit was cute. And one of the producers asked Wendy in her confessional, have they ever met? And she was like, I've ran into her. And she couldn't remember how many times. And she was like, I've met her in passing. So Ashley tells Wendy that they have a lot in common because she's EP.2, and Wendy gives her a high five and tells the lady how to properly say her name. So Ashley then pulls Wendy inside. They go inside, and that's when I peeped that no, she didn't have on the Balenciaga boots. She had on the Givenchy shark boots. Forgive me. So back at the table, Nneka tells the ladies that, she does not have any children, that they're trying to have kids, but, it's been a slow process or whatever. But that the doctor said that she looked good, and that she's great. And she was like, I do everything great. She's, witty and sarcastic. So I'm trying to feel her out. Like, is this her personality where she's braggadocious or she's just being funny, sarcastic? But so far, the ladies like her. You can tell Giselle, honey, was zeroing in on her, just staring at her and trying to figure her out, honey, whether she was going to like her or not. So back inside, Wendy tells Ashley, like, you were really there for me last year, but, with everything that happened with Deborah, like, girl. And Ashley's like, I know. And Wendy says, I want to feel like I can be like Ashley is my girl. I just don't want to feel like if the opportunity presents itself, you'll stab me in the back. And I'm like, girl, this is Ashley we're talking about. Yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, she will stab you in the back. She's proven that time and time and time again. The fact that she even asked Deborah to come back this season as a friend says everything that you need to know. Like, she don't care about your marriage, nor does she care about Candace's marriage. So, no, you already got your answer there, sis. Ashley's response, though, is that they haven't gotten a chance to really be around each other and get to know each other. So she feels like that's the reason why Wendy is kind of closed off to getting to know her and even some of the other ladies. So I want to point out, too, that Ashley looked so pretty at her little event. Her makeup and her hair, I loved her curls. Like, she looked so cute. So Wendy says that she wants to know the tea. Like, if you got anything that you feel like I need to know, come tell me. Like, I'm not one of those girls. And Ashley was like, okay, because I was just telling you because I felt like you needed to know what was said from Deborah last season. So she was like, well, I want to tell you that when I met with Nneka, she kind of like was shady towards your PhD because it wasn't a doctorate, but a PhD in philosophy. And so now Wendy was like, kind of, you could tell put off guard by that. Was like, yeah, my degree is in philosophy and it's a very small group of people that have that title. So it might not be good enough for her, but it's good enough for me. So already Ashley has planted a bad seed in Wendy's head. Like, this new girl is coming for her. It's already, we got pretty much got the similar same background. So now I find out that you being shady towards me. And all of this is Ashley's fault, that these two women started off on the wrong foot. It's all Ashley's fault. But I just wish moving forward with these reality stars, stop just going off what somebody tell you and go ask the person, was this said? How did the conversation go? Because then now they started off on a wrong foot, hating each other for no reason. And all because of Ashley big wide mouth self. So then Ashley brings up an article that she saw about Wendy. Now we see the flashback of her and Nneka together, and she brings up this article about Wendy's family being Osu and being shunned, and was like, what is that? So Nneka literally explains to her what Osu is, which is basically a family that are offered up to this king, and the families that give up their children are considered Osu. So Ashley was like to Wendy, like telling her like Nneka was, basically like Osu was terrible. Like, just she's relaying the story like this girl brought the situation up to her and was trash talking Wendy's family, when literally it was her bringing up negative stuff about Wendy to this girl. Like, the girl didn't even say nothing crazy about Wendy. Now, was she being shady with the PhD comment? Yeah, that was shady, but it really wasn't nothing horrible. You know what I'm saying? So in her confessional, one of the producers say to Ashley, the way you told Wendy, it makes it seem like Nneka was talking trash about her. And she was like, oh, that's how I remember it. I shouldn't have even told her while I was drinking. It was a tequila. And I was like, no, Ashley, it was you being messy. Now, these two black women on television from the same tribe and background and everything, hating each other for what? Based off something your colonized self didn't say it. You started all this mess. All of it. And I really hope that after they see all of this, that at the reunion, they both tag team her behind. Like, really, truly. So Wendy explains to her that no, my family is not Osu. And if that was the case, when y'all came to my, Nigerian event, I forgot if it was for one of her kids' birthday or whatever, that nobody would have been there if that was the case. So Wendy now in her confessional thinks that Nneka brought up the article and talking trash about her and her family and all of this, that, and the third. And I really hate that their friendship or them working together or whatever started off on a bad foot based off Ashley lying and not telling stories the way it actually went. And it's very unfortunate because I hate to see two chocolate women on television going at each other when they should have had a sisterhood with one another. All because of Ashley. Ugh. And then it makes it even worse because Wendy was just saying to her, like, I want to feel like I can trust you. Like, I want to say you my girl. But once again, this is Ashley, child, and we talking about Queen of Messy. Overall, though, I'm going to give episode 2 of Potomac, I'm going to give this episode a B+. It was good. It was good. You could tell that we're revving up for a really good season. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.